Hello and good day to you, it's me Andy and this is another product review. I'm doing the Feiyutech Ricca Action Camera. I seem to be about 2 years behind all of the cameras that are out there, but I've been looking for a new camera which essentially is not too expensive and can replace my GoPro Hero 4. The criteria for the Hero 4 is a really good picture, really good audio, average nighttime recording. I mean, you can tweak it a little bit, but mainly daytime, and also being able to do at least 4K, although the GoPro is only 1080 at the moment. I don't really want to spend £400 on a new GoPro because it has features which, let's just say, I'm not very happy with. I.e., you have to have extra audio adapter to be able to use an audio device. And I know that the Ricoh hasn't got an extra socket. However, I've sort of had to make allowances for it because I sent back the Goop Cam that had a audio jack. The problem is that the picture quality wasn't very good and it kept on locking up, overheating, sort of locking up. And having spoken to the manufacturers by email, as soon as I said about the locking up, they stopped responding to my emails, so I was a bit annoyed about that. Luckily, I got it from Amazon, so I could send it back, and that's how I did. I got a refund on it, even though I had high hopes for it. It was 4K audio jack, and of course it was able to be used on a gimbal, and I'm going to be using it on my i3 Pro 4, so that's the idea. Now, looking around, there was obviously the GoPro, but also the Osmo Action number 1, which unfortunately, even though it's 2 years old, is still 300 quid. And having had one, I got one from somewhere, it was still 200 quid. However, it kept on overheating, and I wasn't very happy with the quality of it because it did say it was nearly new. Of course, I don't think it was. I think it was pretty old, and of course I couldn't do anything with it, especially when it kept on overheating. So I wanted something reliable and cheapish. Obviously, I'm willing to spend money on a good camera, but I think that Hero 4 is a good price. I wish they made them, carried on making them, because I'd just buy a new one of those if it was updated. But Hero 5 onwards, they all tend to be very expensive. So I've gone for this one, which is the Feiyutech Ricca. I did a little bit of research on it because I was looking to see if there was any reviews. I only found one review on this, and of course it was when it first came out, and that now is 2 years ago plus. It was a launch of the camera, and I've never seen anybody make any videos. So what does that tell you? It tells you either the camera's rubbish or people have not made videos about it, like they did do with the other cameras. In fact, the Goop Cam 6, there was only my video out there. Of course, there is other versions of it, Goop 1, 2 and 3. So I haven't seen any videos, but this obviously is the Feiyutech Ricca, is a 4K touch screen action camera. Apparently it's good quality. It should be for Feiyutech. Now I picked this up at onbuy.com. That's ONBUY, onbuy.com, which I found, and it has loads of good quality, good products on it, and they're cheap. I mean, we're talking, this camera was 48 quid, I think. Was it 58 quid? One of the two anyway. Free postage. I've had to wait, was it about a week and a half? It comes from China, I believe. I'm not too sure. But it's definitely not in this country. They also have the DJI Osmo Action on there as well, but it's still very, very expensive. So like 200 odd quid for this camera, which is 2 years old. This one is 58 quid. It's 2 years old, yes. But yeah, when you spend a little bit of money and it is good quality, then you don't mind that so much, because spending 300 quid on a camera and it locks up, that's not very good, is it, really? Anyway, so the Feiyutech Ricca, I did see, had a, I think it was eBay, there was a Feiyutech Ricca plus the Feiyutech G6 gimbal all in one, and that was going for £99, which I thought was very cheap. And it was just unfortunate that I purchased this one and then I saw that one, and that one was in the UK. I could have had that basically within 2 days, and of course I would have had a spare gimbal as well to go with it. It does actually work with the Feiyutech gimbal, so we'll see if it works with my one. It should do. I mean, it's very standard. Right, shall we have a look and see and unbox? So here's the box. It's a very nice box. It's I've taken the cellophane wrapper off, which was a pain in the ass to get undone. It was sealed, and of course this one appears to slide. So it's a cardboard cover. It's got some QR codes on the back. I'm not sure what they're for, but we'll soon find out. I know there's probably an app that you can download and control your camera. So this is the box. It's quite nice box. It's got the logo on the side, the logo on the other side, and it's got this plastic cover. I just think, what a waste. So inside we have a GoPro mount with a sticky pad, which I will never be using. It has a an adapter and the screw to go with it, which you'll see where that goes in a minute. That one is obviously to make it into an adapted so GoPro, you can use it for a GoPro mount, because on the bottom you've got the 1/4 20, so you put your plate on there and then you screw it in. Now I don't really need that, so I won't be doing that. On the bottom, now let me just say that this is quite sturdy. It's aluminium. It feels quite nice. It's and it's pretty cold as well. It's because it's obviously come through the post. On the top we have the 2 buttons. They're not marked as what they do. Obviously one with the red button is for the shutter, On this side there's just the speaker, which is handy because that is where the gimbal will be. On the other side is a little door. This is the USB micro, I think it is. So the socket, we'll worry about that later. On the back is the touch screen, and on the bottom is the, if we can undo it, I don't know which way it goes. There we go. That's the battery door. It is sprung loaded, so that's quite good. And I believe the SD card goes in a little socket in there. So it's inside the camera. So if you want to replace it, you don't have to take it off the gimbal. In the bottom we have obviously the battery. This is lithium ion. I can't actually read that. My glasses are not for reading, they're for computer. There's oh, that's going to be useful. I'll be able to use that for one of my gimbals. It's a wrist strap, so I'll be able to use that. That's quite useful. And then of course, last thing is the micro USB cable for charging, and that's all that's in the box. Quite a lot of plastic really. So we put that back in there. I can never remember which way they go. That's probably 12 inches or a meter. So the battery goes in that way round. I need to get an SD card, and then what I will do is we'll come back in a minute. I'll put it onto the gimbal and then we'll carry on from there. So just bear with me and we will sort that out. Well, here we go. So we're going to test this on the gimbal. Just going to move it up slightly, and we've got it set up on the gimbal. It was quite difficult because the bracket goes directly over the on-off switch. A bit of a pain. The battery's not charged up, so I need to charge that up. So I'm just going to do a quick test. Audio test. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, hopefully I'm going to do some footage and then I will give my review, and hopefully I won't need to make another update video, but you never know. As with the group cam, which was anticipated to be quite good and then turned out to be rubbish. So, you know, hopefully this one's going to be better. I do like the fact that it is made from metal, aluminium, not entirely plastic, and the actual lens, which obviously is a big square thing, when you lay it flat, obviously it's not going to affect the actual lens itself because it's proud of the lens. And so I don't know if you can replace the actual surround. I doubt it. I am just attempting to move it. No, it doesn't move. So I don't know whether there is a sort of solution to that. However, we'll see. So, yeah, let's have a go, and I'll come back to you in a moment. Here we go. Right, so we're just going to have a quick scan around and see, do the test on the Ricca Feiyutech. So this is a new camera, just seeing what it's like, just seeing what the actual distance is, because I am actually hopeful that this is going to be fine. We're on the new bracket. We have to try and find a rough bit of road that we can try to see if it bounces. I don't know if this bracket thing's a good idea, because the reason I say that is because it's extended out and there's a lot of leeway there for it to move, and it is moving, but there's no other way of doing it. I hate going on the path here because it's sloping down. Just want to see this. Got to find a way of tightening it up as well, because seems a bit loose. And I don't know if the screen on the back there is still on, because obviously other people can see me recording. See if it is or not. Let's have a look. No, it's gone off, that's okay. It's gone on to screen save mode. So I'm just going to go around the block. Morning. Right. Morning. I don't know about morning. Afternoon. It's around about 3:15-ish, somewhere around there. Oh God, I hate these pavements. So that's quite good. It is fairly bumpy. So we'll be able to have a look at the footage. 4K, 25 frames. I didn't realise it was only 25. So, going down here. Hopefully I've got EIS turned on. And what else? Oh. The what do they call it? Straighten out the horizon. Straighten out the horizon of the GoPro type thing, the trees and that, you know. It's quite a nice camera, actually. It looks like nice. So just heading back into the alleyway and then I'll be back home. And here we are. So that's the very quick test. So what we'll do is we'll go in the house, see from dark to light, see how we do. Just lock that, just in case I forget. And here we are, back in the house. And there we go. That's the quick jaunt around the block. Get some fairly cold fresh air. It's yeah. Let's go and have a look at the footage and see what that's like. It would be quite good if I could get this start-stop button actually on the gimbal, whether we can get that. I never turned the camera, did I? Bugger, I never turned the camera. Oh well, we'll do it another day. It's cold out there. Right, well there you go, that's the camera, that's some footage, and I should be using it very soon on my scooter when I need to test out to see if the EIS and everything else and the cropping, because it does have basically removing the curve, which is one of the criteria that I had to remove the fisheye. And of course EIS, I want EIS on it, and I want to use it 4K, so hopefully it will be good on the scooter. If there's any problems, I'll get back to you with an update. Okay, bye for now.